It's been over a year since you've started the Born This Way blog, and how were you blown away by the reaction to it when it started and all the people that have sent pictures in?
Completely blown away.
Yeah.
Because it started off with about 10 Facebook friends
Right.
finding a photo, sending it in, just for people that, well, hopefully they know what it is, but it's a photo essay project. It's all self-submitted. People write their growing up gay experiences and story, and they find a photo, and they send them both, and then I post it up. And as I said, the first few were just, they're all Los Angeles-based queers,
Right.
friends of mine. And within a week, literally like 4 days into it, all of a sudden Dan Savage blogged about it.
Right on.
And it was just an avalanche of, oh my God, it was people sending it to their friends, to their family, you have to see this, you have to see this. And it was like 1 million hits after a month, 2 million hits after 2 months.
How many hits do you up to now?
It's slowed way down
Yeah.
about 2 months ago. It's at 3.5 million now.
Wow. That's impressive. Just an idea that you had.
And you have to remember, I mean, it's just a Google blog. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, and it has no advertising, and it's also, it has no celebrity content.
Right.
It's just stories.
It's just stuff, and it's amazing because when you see the pictures, you're like, duh. I mean, they're so. So
Yeah.
let's look at some pictures. I know that there's some themes that you see over and over again.
Yeah,
So-
I kind of broke them down because,
Yeah.
we've gotten examples of everything. So we're going to
Okay.
start off with cowboys.
Cowboys are awesome.
Yeah, this is Joshua.
Yes.
Next up, we have Amanda.
Ah.
And most fabulous of all, Trent.
Trent. Come on.
Just
Is he Heath or Jake? Which one is he?
quickly about Trent, he has only really come out he's like 28, he's only
Right.
just come out in the last 2 years, and his family owns this photo, and took the photo, okay?
I love it.
We've got great shots of
Now, is everyone gay and lesbian, or is it?
There's about 10 or so trans stories. Everybody's identified as gay or lesbian.
Right on.
We've got some great siblings. This is Glenn with his 2 brothers. Just in case, he actually sent it with the watermark, so you knew it was him.
I love just a pen.
And that's his Clockwork Orange cane. He said.
Okay.
Right. This is Jason.
Never too young for that one.
Can you spot Jason?
Yes. Yes, you can, right? Upper left, right?
Yes.
It's like scientific proof.
And then this is Noah. A lot of people in the blog like to kiss. And this is Catherine. And her parents made her kiss the little girl, but she actually wanted to do it, so she was happy.
She remembers it.
We have Jessica.
Oh.
This was at an airport, by the way. That's their ticket. And the last kisser is actually someone that some of you might know. This is Kent. Also known as Jackie B.
That's an amazing picture.
It's an amazing photo, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Now, what gay blog and photos would be complete without some dancers?
Of course.
This is Brian with his little brother in their heels.
Oh, yeah.
He's teaching the younger one. This is Shannon. And finally, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
And he won the conga contest.
Duh.
Cha-cha-cha, sorry. Cha-cha-cha.
Okay.
Now,
Dancing is amazing.
what is our national holiday, gays? What is it?
Halloween.
Halloween. This
Right
is
on.
Robert as a baby doll. On the right. Now, this is Bernie and David, both dressed as Carmen Miranda by their mother. 1948, by the way.
Wow.
This is Josh, Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay.
This is William, Little Miss Sunshine. And this is Morgan as Elvira.
Right on. Morgan is a dude. Dude Morgan.
Yes, on the right.
Wow.
And speaking of dressing up, we have our baby drag queens. This is Lewis
Okay.
as Dolly Parton.
He's missing something.
Yeah. He is holding a corn cob, though.
That is true. If you can't get the...
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
This is Andrea as David Byrne.
Oh, wow.
This is Dean. I think it might be Dusty Springfield. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
This is our first drag king. Is JC, who I think is Orville Redenbacher. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I like that.
And then our supermodel, Colin.
All right.
Now, not to be
Look at
outdone,
the
we're not
pumps.
all drag queens. Some of us
Okay.
play sports. So representing sports, for baseball, we have Chris.
Oh,
Football, we have Nora.
yeah,
She said, my parents should have changed the spelling on the football to Butch.
yeah.
Tennis is represented by Rod.
Yeah.
Notice the wrist.
He's the guy I would have had a crush on. He's like the guy in your kitchen, Michael.
Chrissy is our softball player.
Right on.
And we even have hockey represented by Tootsie.
Yeah.
That is a young lady, by the way.
Wow.
Now, we all love high school in our drama class.
Of course.
So here's what people study. This is Keith with wonderment.
Very
This is
convincing.
Sarah with anger. This is excitement by Burl.
Love it.
That's a Crystal Castles
why
play
he-
set.
Yeah. What is it?
Crystal Castles.
I don't know, but I love it.
We have melancholy represented by Kevin. Logan with disappointment.
Which one's? Oh yeah.
Did you just ask which one?
I was just starting and then I got it.
He is livid that he didn't get to dress in one of the costumes, but he did get to do the routines. He just didn't get to dress.
That's
This is
amazing.
role playing with Iman. And he is, if you can see what he's holding, which is a wand, he has ruby red slippers, that's Toto.
Oh,
Those are the munchkins on the right there.
wow.
Last but not least, representing really everything that we learn in drama, Saxon.
Oh yeah.
Now, our last group are posers.
They're my favorites.
Marco, from Italy.
Yes.
Ronald, cassette
Jazz.
deck. Kevin.
Oh yeah. Bevel.
Justin.
Oh
Look at that chair.
yeah.
My God, that chair. Matt.
I think that's kind of what I was like. I think that was.
Is that you?
Yeah, I think that's the one that I saw it and I went, yeah. That's.
This is Joe.
Oh,
He
sassy.
he is actually now a psychiatrist who counsels gay kids.
I love that.
This is Seth. I would just quickly tell you, Seth described that he had a dream as a kid that he was in a limo ride with Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran,
Right.
who was wearing black leather pants, and he was shining his ass like he was polishing his black leather ass.
Wow. Next week we're going to see Rihanna in that same outfit.
I know. This is Danny from the Philippines. This is Ken.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. This is Jerome. Oh, 1959. This is JC. All the single ladies. This is Cayenne. Fabulous Cayenne. This is Jim.
He's regaling somebody, you could just tell.
Now remember, nobody forced him to do that with his hair.
No.
Now, this next person, he's from Australia. He's actually the most viewed person on the blog, and you'll see why. Isaac.
Oh, and that's adorable.
And sort of last but not least,
That's amazing. What else did Isaac? I want to know more about
I want to
Isaac.
tell you that he said that he wasn't sure if he was just glamorous or had to pee.
Yeah.
See how he's crossing his leg? This thing has been...
I bet he's super cute
This
as
has
an
been
adult.
stolen and used, like,
Yeah.
this went around the net. 1 of 3 children are gay. Can you guess which one?
Yeah.
It's been, somebody inserted him into an ice skating in Olympics, winning a gold medal.
Yeah.
It's been snatched up all over the place.
I
People think
love
that this brother on the left looks like sort of mentally deranged, and that this one is a serial killer.
Yeah.
And poor Isaac has had to endure this.
And Isaac's on Broadway.
Now, last is the kid how this whole thing came about.
Okay.
He's from Long Beach, and his name is Dennis.
Oh, not this Dennis.
That photo is how I got the whole entire concept to want to feature kids and their photos and tell their stories. And yeah.
How did he show it to you? Did he just have it
No,
out, or
this is how long ago it was on MySpace, and he put it as his profile photo.
Yes.
And it was like, it really was a light bulb. I said, I want to make a book that's just a photo and a quick story. Here's my growing up gay story. So I owe Dennis pretty much everything.
I think he should be on one of the covers. I mean, I don't know what your plans are.
It's going to be a montage.
Now, what about you? Do we have any sassy photos of you?
Maybe. Here's me.
All right.
I'm 6 years old. My brother was getting married. I was the ring bearer, but I took a spin on my Stingray before the wedding.
Because you had to. That was a badass bike.
Right?
I know.
Thank you.
Now, you first thought it was going to be a book, and then it became a blog, but now it's going to be a book,
yeah,
right?
The original idea was to do a book, which is,
right.
I don't know anything about publishing, and a friend said, just put it online so it can live, people can see it, and it can grow that way. And then,
right.
And then once it exploded, I got a bunch of contact from literary agents, and I picked one, and we pitched it, and a company called Quirk Books signed me.
Fabulous.
And the book will be coming out in November.
Awesome. And they're fun to look at. They sort of make a point. They're political in a way without being, sort of. Have you heard any very serious ramifications of it? Do people? Have you heard of anyone saying, "Wow, I looked at this and I had a shift"? Do you know what I'm saying?
You mean in terms of opinion of
people?
In
terms of
yes and no. Believe it or not, most of my contacts have been from straight people,
right,
who have been supportive. From parents, so many parents have contacted me to say, my 7-year-old loves dolls. He doesn't like sports. I'm not saying he's gay. He hasn't said. I don't know. And kids are coming out at 8 years old now. So I think it's really helped parents to just realize they're seeing these signs. The other thing you have to remember, all these photos that you saw, an adult shot them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a cabal of gay kids all snuck off and said, that's pose.
It's not like those pictures we take with our iPhones in the bathroom late at night.
And so sometimes you hear when parents say they were shocked or surprised or they can't believe their child came out. It's
you went to the photo mat.
It's like you do have eyes, right?
Yeah.
You have met your child, right?
Right. That's amazing.
But the response has been great, and I know it's been helping kids, and that's really all I wanted out of it was I wanted kids to see themselves. To stop the suicides, to stop the bullying. Right. So if it helps on that level, that was my number one goal.
I think that's awesome. Right on. And what's the book going to be called?
It's just going to be the Born This Way book.
Fabulous.
And so the book is going to feature many that you saw this evening. And what I really wanted to do was to try to get what I call famous gays to be in the book. Not so much, we live in a celebrity culture, but it really wasn't about that. It's the reason I wanted to get some people of note is I want kids to see the people that they see on TV or that they read about were just like them.
Right.
Were just confused or alone. Maybe they were bullied. Maybe they had problems, and they went on to do really great things for our society. So that's really why I wanted to have a few of them sprinkled inside the book.